Now, up until this point, how much of a role would the assessors have had?
Well, the assessors only look at the issues of fact. The judge has to make a ruling with regard to the law. But if it's a factual aspect, in other words, what are the facts? What the witness saw factually, is that correct? The credibility, reliability of the witnesses, including Oscar, based on the factual evidence presented to court. That is where the assessors assist the judge. And you might have a situation that on the facts, the assessors overrule a judge. That could happen. But on the legal side of things, the judge would make that ruling or deal with the law on her own and not be assisted with, with the assessor. But obviously they've sat together for months on this case. They would now have sat together, gone through the evidence, spent time, and obviously there will be a written judgment, and she will then probably read from the written judgment, starting from the beginning and working her way all the way through and looking at her final verdict, well, the court's final verdict, as to whether Oscar is guilty of any crime, as I've sketched earlier.
How would it be different if we had a jury system?
Well, in a jury system, the jury will make the decision, not on the law, but on the facts. So the judge in America and in the United Kingdom and other countries that have the jury will explain certain things to the jury and guide them in certain respects. But on the factual decision and on analyzing the evidence of the witnesses and of an accused person, the jury will make that decision. So you'll have a number of people who in fact have the decision in their hands, and the judge can only in very certain limited aspects overrule the jury. So it's quite different to the South African situation. And assessors in South Africa are usually legally trained persons. You might have a case that requires special knowledge of forensics, for example, and you might find a forensic expert being called in by a judge as an assessor. You might have cases where there are no assessors, just a judge sitting on a murder case. But in the United States, United Kingdom, the jury is composed of members of the community. And sometimes they say, well, that's a better way because they might have a better understanding of how people behave in certain situations. But again, they could be more easily influenced. So with all the media hype, you could find a jury could be swayed by what the media are saying out there, although they're supposed to be kept separate. But how do you keep a jury separate from what the media and what people are tweeting on social media over a period of many, many months?